Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode of Call of Duty Zombies Myth-Busting Mondays. And in today's video, for the final myth, we are going to be seeing if whether or not it's possible to make your teammates fly, not you, but your teammates, with the Paralyzer in Buried, which would be sick as hell because I know some people are jealous of that flying ability, but is it possible if we can share with each other, because that would make things much easier. If you guys end up enjoying today's episode, please make sure you guys drop a like and leave a comment down below if you have a myth of your very own that we'd like to have be featured in next week's episode. With all that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying this week's episode of Call of Duty Zombies Myth-Busting Mondays. Myth: can you stab a Hellhound to death and rule at war and not go down? Alrighty guys, so here is myth number 1. I am loaded into Drages, and I'm going to try to stab a Hellhound to death and not go down. For those of you guys that don't know, the knifing in World at War is basically horrible and pretty much useless, so it's very easy to get caught in a pinch, but I'm still going to try this anyways. Let me know in the comment section down below, do you think that this myth is confirmed, plausible, or busted? And it looks like on my last knife right there, I successfully have killed a Hellhound. In fact, I'm about to kill another one, which means the first myth is confirmed. If you play your cards correctly, you can stab a Hellhound to death and not go down. In fact, fun fact, I actually did the entire round doing this and was able to survive. So I would recommend doing this only if you pretty much have no ammo and no other choice, because with the way that World of War mechanics are, you're still more likely going to die more times than not when you attempt this method. Myth: in the Black Ops 1 menu on the TVs, does it show Quick Revive in the Speed Cola location on the map 5? Alright guys, this next myth is quick, but it's still a fun fact nonetheless. So I'm just going to tell you immediately that the myth is confirmed, but I'm going to show you why it's confirmed. Now I don't know if you saw it, so I'm going to replay this part to show you. On one of the lower left TVs, you guys can see this pixelated image of 5, and it shows Quick Revive in a different location. For those that play 5, they will know that this is not the original location in the final game. This is instead an early concept that just never got changed. My guess is that nobody at Treyarch expected us to pay attention to any of the TVs and notice this little fact, but yes, it is in a completely different location. In fact, it's where Speed normally is. So myth 2 is confirmed, and now you guys have a little bonus fact about the Black Ops 1 main menu. Myth: can you shrink the werewolf in Dead of the Night with the Alistair's Annihilator? Alrighty guys, myth number 3 is going to be submitted in by my friend Tyler. Now, other than the baby gun on Shangri-La, I believe that the Alistair's Annihilator is the only other gun in CoD Zombies that can end up shrinking enemies, or have a shrink ray effect on it. Now, the Alistair's Annihilator, unlike the baby gun in Shangri-La, this is random when it happens, because the Alistair's Annihilator has different ammo mods, so that way different effects will happen. One of them is shrinking zombies. It can sometimes shoot a black hole, or sometimes it can just fling them in the air and spin them in like a mini tornado, like how it did a moment ago. Now, the video footage you were watching here is from a prior video of mine where I accidentally got to round 70 on Dead of the Night after only playing this map back when it launched 5 years ago, and I was using the Alistair's Annihilator from the early 30s to round 70 and shot plenty of werewolves within those several rounds. And at no point when I shot that werewolf did it ever shrink down. Now, in addition to my own experience, I also did do a quick Google search to see if anybody has uploaded a clip anywhere or shown footage of this happening where a werewolf has been shrunk by the Alistair's Annihilator, and I couldn't find anything. Now, because the Alistair's Annihilator is one of the quickest ways you can kill a werewolf in Dead of the Night, I cannot imagine that there would be no footage or no indications anywhere of this happening online. It would be somewhere and be something that I would like to believe you could readily find. So after all that explaining, I'm going to say that myth 3 is busted. I don't think you can shrink a werewolf in Dead of the Night with the Alistair's Annihilator, but knowing Black Ops 4 and how goofy it is, that would have been really funny. Myth: with red insta-kill in Black Ops 2, can you get the free perk in Die Rise by killing jumping jacks? Alrighty guys, myth number 4 is going to be submitted in by the Black Ops 2 Turbine, which is a really funny name, by the way. Now, Turbine, my friend, I was not able to do the myth in the way that I truly wished, and I'm very sorry about that, but I'm going to explain why. So, in Black Ops 2, for those of you guys that don't know, there was a system called permaperks, and these permaperks allowed you to get special abilities by doing certain actions. One of these is a red insta-kill, which you can end up getting when you get a normal insta-kill. The way you activate this is that you have to go an entire insta-kill without killing or being hit, and then that makes it so that way the next time you get an insta-kill, just simply touching anything will automatically kill it upon impact. Now, basically, based off of that information, we're trying to figure out if whether or not that this will all work on the Jumping Jacks, which is a enemy in Die Rise that's supposed to be the substitute to the Hellhounds for that map. And those enemies, if you get 100% accuracy on them, you get a free perk. So, if we run into them, therefore technically not missing our bullets, do we get a free perk. But unfortunately, the problem was that we were not able to force the game to drop us a insta-kill when that round took place. And since we weren't able to find any cheat codes that we can use within the Plutonium copy of the game to spawn in drops when we wanted them, we weren't able to get it due to RNG bad luck. So I'm sorry to say, my friend, but the best I can do is label this myth at plausible for now, but I would like to say your odds are very high because I can't imagine why that this wouldn't work. Alrighty guys, but now we move on to the final myth of the episode here today, and once again it is going to be, can you be able to make your own teammates fly with the Paralyzer in Buried? Is there a way we can help them out navigating the map and make it so that way we don't always have to rely on just specifically the one guy that happened to get lucky and pull it out of the mystery box for flying around the map? Let's move over to Buried now, get the Paralyzer out of the mystery box, and see if we can make our teammates fly. Myth. Can you make your teammates fly with the Paralyzer in Buried? Alrighty guys, the last myth of the episode is going to be submitted in by Nitwit. So I have just pulled the Paralyzer out of the mystery box, and I've got my buddy Dan with me in this game to see if I can be able to assist him and help him fly. We're going to go over to a specific part of the map that I know you can only reach via flying because right now it's locked. And I want you guys in the comment section down below to let me know if you think that this myth is confirmed or busted, because I'm curious. So in a second here, let's try to make Dan fly. So this was the spot I was referring to. I was referring to the roof on the bank. Now the roof on the bank is like one of the more popular camping spots for Buried other than the Juggernog hallway. And this you can really only get access to if you buy the couch. But you can fly up there with the Paralyzer. The question is that can I do this for Dan? Right now I'm trying to shoot at his legs and see if I can get him to fly this way. And I sort of am getting close. He's not entirely getting onto the roof, but he's definitely going upwards. So we are on the right track. Now, I was telling Dan that I think it's just mostly because he was looking backwards about why he couldn't get on the roof. So I was just like, hey Dan, you know, just look over at the roof. Maybe by looking at the roof, this will be easier for you. But it really didn't change much, surprisingly. So I was like, okay, maybe it's not necessarily where Dan's looking. It's more rather about if I help him. So I just decided to go up on the roof with him. And the moment that I did that, that worked. So that means that the final myth is confirmed. You can make your teammates fly in Buried if you want to help them out. It's just that you yourself, the person with the Paralyzer in this case, also has to temporarily go that way with them, because that was really the only way I was able to get to work. Maybe you don't necessarily have to do that, but at least that's how I did that. But yeah guys, that is going to be here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys end up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And once again, if you guys have a myth of your very own that you would like to be featured in next week's episode, please put them here in the comment section down below. Or if you want to, you can also put them in my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. But with all that being said, guys, I truly hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTubers we're ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys, all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords, Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the Eternal God Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!